So after thinking about it, I think the sensor works, and I think the terminal wiring works. I think it's just the connector itself has gone bad. So what I've done is I've doing a direct connection between the terminal in the thing and the connector, and we'll see if that works. So we'll turn on the car and then do live data to see if it's getting a proper reading. Okay, so it's still reading -40. That still didn't do anything. I'm just gonna double check with resistance between the A and B connector. I have a 4,000 ohm resistor here, 4,000 something. So we're just gonna jump it between the two. It's in there. This guy didn't do anything, which now I'm confused by. So I decided to check voltage again because it was not, it's not acting right. Now I'm getting 3.7, on 3.8. So something's up with this connector, I think. It's losing voltage somewhere. I need to check between there and sensor ground. And then also to confirm that it's actually spitting up 5 at the bottom.
I've just gone ahead and bought another sensor. And we're just gonna put the code scanner on, put live data on, plug this in, see if it's giving me the right reading. And then I would know if it's the sensor or if it's a wiring issue. Okay, moment of truth. -40. It's unplugged. See what it does. Hopefully it goes in. That is in. I turned the car off and on again, just the run. And now ECT 79, and that's correct. That's what it should be. So now I need to drain the coolant, pull out the old one, put the new one in. So I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna plug it in, turn it on, make sure everything works before I take out the old one and install the new one. I mean, I already drained the coolant, but just to be triply confirmed, I'm gonna do that. Here's the connector. As you can, very broken. So I could replace it, but I think I'll leave it for now. Okay, so that's plugged in, so that's gonna give me ambient air, same as the air intake. Still didn't do it, it's plugged in. Did not get it. So that's a ripperito. That's no bueno. That's unhappy Amir. Getting 2 volts. And I do have to shift the terminals around a little bit to get it in there. Let's try it again. Just 4.7. Okay, so I think this terminal is bad. It's not making proper contact. Let me check it one more time. I'll grab my other multimeter. So I lost it. On this one, 2.25. I turned the car off, turned it back on again. Still getting 2.3. So that's excellent. So in an effort to get better access to the thingy, I unplugged these two, which go there, there, and there. Oh, they had clips on them. That's why they were so hard to get out. But you couldn't see the back of the clips. Looks like they broke off part of it too. I think I know how to put them back, but we'll figure that out later. I came over here. There's 2 harnesses. This one has, I think, let's see, 8 wire. This one was connected here. And then if I look on this one, I see I have a red-blue and then a black-red. So the 2 top and bottom on the left when facing this way. So I connected my multimeter and I'm getting 5 volts, which is exactly how much we're expecting to see. And I guess I should check over here, make sure I'm getting no voltage, make sure I actually unplug the right thing. And then I'll check continuity from the mating side on here. Okay, so now I have it on the connector, the female end, and I have it on the top, that one. And when I come over here and I wiggle this, I do get connection, so that's good. And then if I swap it, so if I put this one on the other side, get in there, that's good. And then I put this one on the corresponding one to the bottom. Oops. So that's in there, quite good. And this one, again, you can give it a little wiggle, but you hear that, it's continuous, so that's good. And so the right side just now was ground, so that should be fine. Now I want to check resistance on the power side. So let me change this to get this on ohms. Let me put this one back to that, so it's on that guy there. And then I switch it to resistance. 0.3 ohms. 0.2. So that's a bit high, actually. Because comparing that to ground, there we go. And then swapping it to this. So again, in that, and then in ground, 0.3 again. Okay, so maybe it's just the dirty connectors. So I'm gonna clean it out. It's just that one. Just the one, so maybe if I spray some cleaner in there, it should take care of it. What I'm gonna try and do, I'm gonna take this off. I'm going to hardwire the two blades for the red, blue, and the black, red directly to the sensor. And if the sensor gives me a reading, then it's good. And the wiring in here in the harness going out that way is the issue. Okay, so it's on, it's reading -40. And when I put the two prongs in here, but I have it in there, touch, still not reading. I bet it lost connection again. That's my bet. I bet it's lost connection. Yeah, that little thing down there is moving. So we got power going to it, and then I'm testing the voltage drop across it. Get 2.7 volt drop across it, so that's good. That's what I expect to see. That thing still is acting stupid, so I know that works at least. Maybe it'll connect. Anyway, so that's a good sign. So the sensor up from this point forward works. So back at it. My current thought is if you look in here, and hopefully I can get the camera to see it, you can see that this prong, the second from the left on the top, and the bottom one, they have a bit of corrosion and rust on them. So I'm thinking that's preventing the terminals from making good contact. You can't really see too well in there, it seems, but they look dirty as well. I'm going to see if I can't take apart the connectors and clean them up, or at least use like a wire brush or some sandpaper to get the corrosion out, and then check it again, because I think that's what's causing the voltage drop. Because obviously I'm getting 5 volts here, but I'm getting good contact. So maybe when it gets in this terminal, it's not getting good contact, and then to the back. So we'll try that first. So first we're going to try it with this brass brush. So I'm just going to get in there. I have my contact cleaner. I'll just kind of get in there, speed as best I can, and then if this doesn't work, then I'll grab some light sandpaper. So my brush is too big to get in there. We have some 1500 sandpaper here, and I have a pair of tweezers. So let me see if I can't like take a small piece of the sandpaper on the tweezers and clean each prong. So I did manage to do some work. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see there's some stuff that came off. I used the tweezers and I rubbed up on it, and the connections do look, let's see if we can get a good angle here. They do look better. It's the one bottom right, second from the right, and top second from the right. Those two are the main ones. So it doesn't look too bad. I'll spray with some degreaser or some contact cleaner, and we'll see if that changes anything. So I also took off the little white cap that goes on this terminal, and I sprayed the inside with contact cleaner, and then I used the plastic brush, here's the cap, to clean out a little bit of the inside, kind of shoving it in there and then rubbing it around, shoving it in there, running it around. So let's see if that did anything as well. I don't think I can get these terminals out to check on them. It should be this one and this one, these two here. So what happened was, it looks like that top second from the right one, the prong was a bit too far down, like it had fatigued, a bit soft, or a bit lower. So when I plugged the blades in, the blades weren't making good contact. So what I did was, I have it's like an O-ring pick, and I had gone in and I kind of warped it a little bit, and I also had a bobby pin that I just kind of stuck in here. Let's see if I can do it again. And I kind of pried the blade up. So now, kind of hard to see, but this blade is actually a bit taller now than the rest of them. So it's gonna make good contact with the blade. I'm gonna stick this white cap back in, close that up. So that's connected. Now if we come over here and I probe here, that guy and that guy, and now you can see we're getting 5 volts. So let's go, dude. Let's go. So now I'm gonna plug everything in, put the OBD on, make sure it's getting the correct reading, and then I'll turn it on. Oh, linking, first try, let's go. All right, normal thing, that's that error. Now we go to live data. Let's go, dude. 72F, that's exactly what it is outside. Let's see what the IAT, 77, a bit warmer, a bit odd, but that's fine. Let's go, dude. Okay, so I do need to burp the engine. So I'll open up my fuel cap, or my radiator cap, and then we'll turn it on. Haven't started this car in a while, so let's see. We're in neutral, clutch in. I'll need a key, that'll help. Key, and then Bismillah. Let's go! Let's go! A little gas. I am so excited. Okay, the next step on this car is cleaning it, because as you can see, it's pretty filthy. Look over here, and then